No pain, no gain, right? That's the way we've got to go with our training. You need to be absolutely smashing yourself to see any sort of results from your training. Yeah, that's what looks cool on Instagram. All of these kind of competitive, physical-based challenges are about is getting yourself into a fucking hole and hurting yourself as much as you can, and that's where you're going to see the benefit. Well, unfortunately, that's just not the case. You don't need to be absolutely destroying yourself every single session to see results. And actually, what will most likely happen is if your target is just to murder your body in every single session, there's only so long that your body will hold on for. There's only so long that you will go before getting injured, before getting burnt out, before kind of losing your desire to continue to do that over the long period of time. So we see it here really regularly. We see guys who come in and absolutely hit it hard for 2 or 3 weeks, go too hard. You know, obviously we advise them to not do it, but they go too hard and then they end up losing the motivation, getting injured, burning out, and they have 2 or 3 weeks off to recover. And actually, if you then zoom that out over the course of a year, you know, their training time and their consistency over the course of that year is probably 50% of what it should be. Whereas the people who we see on a regular basis do really, really well and get good long-term sustainable results and avoid injury and avoid burnout and just generally are happier with what's going on. People who probably work at like 80%, like just think about it in kind of a very rough overall idea of intensity. You know, 100% is flat out every single training session. So if you're working at around about 80%, you know, you're still working hard, you know, you're still lifting, you know, decent weights, getting a sweat on, you know, finishing the session feeling like you've had a workout, but you're just not murdering yourself every single session. You're leaving a little bit in the tank so that you can come back again later in the week and you can get 2, 3, 4 sessions in during the week, and you can do that for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks on the trot. So you can get a good, solid, consistent, long-term block of training in. And really, that's what the benefit will be for the vast majority of people, will be, you know, working at a consistently high but not maximal level and stringing together weeks and weeks and weeks of consistent work at that sort of level, because that's where you'll get the long-term results of training on a regular basis in terms of your fitness, your health, your body composition, your mental health, all the great stuff, whilst avoiding, you know, the unnecessary injuries, the burnout, the dips, you know, and peaks in motivation based on how broken your body is at that time. So hope that helps, fellas. You know, don't feel you need to smash yourself every single session, but concentrate on the consistency and making sure you can stay in the game. That's the main thing.